Hey, this is me, Marvin, and I just want to do a simple, unfancy, somewhat probably unprofessional video review and I want to welcome you to my Mode Earn app review. Sometimes it's known as the Mode Mobile or Earn by Mode Mobile review. I just wanted to kind of talk about, kind of answer some questions. I know you may have ran across this app and you're probably wondering, okay, like what's the deal with this app? Is it real? Is it fake? Does it actually pay? Is it worth it? Where are some actual real people who actually are using this and not just a whole bunch of people who are just out because they're doing a review on it just to bump up their channel or whatever it is. So I'm just gonna answer the question. I'm just gonna go around down the list. So first off, is it real or is it fake? It is a real app. It does actually, which leads into my next question, which does it actually pay? And yes, it does. Hi, this is me, Marvin, and I just wanted to give you some payment proof that the Earn app by Mode Mobile actually does pay out. Whenever I decide to redeem my points, I decide to go ahead and turn them from points into cash into PayPal. It goes into my PayPal account, and I just want to show you my transaction detail. Just to let you know, this app is real. It actually does pay. You can actually get more than $1 out of the app at a time, by the way. It's just that I decided that whenever I would reach $1, I would just automatically cash out, or I would just go ahead and cash out, because I wanted to go ahead and just kind of keep that going to see how long I can keep it going. So this is my payment for March 23rd, 2025 at 10:17 a.m. and you will see the transaction ID, which PayPal gives you transaction ID for every transaction that happens within your account, pretty much. And you can see it was completed. This is for $1. And then I got like a little custom message from Earn app saying, "Great news, your payout has been successfully processed," and just saying, it's kind of like the normal little message. And then you're like, if you just give us a review whenever you can, that'd be great, which I plan to do at some point. It's like, thank you for being part of the community. Great. It says your Earn app payout is here. It's saying that your Earn app payout is here. Shipping information. All the stuff you would normally get whenever you get a transaction through PayPal. So this was from the March 23rd. And then we're going to go back to this transaction, which will be from April 1st of 2025. And you will now see this transaction here from April 1st, 2025. It says payment received from Mode Mobile LLC under my transaction details in my PayPal account. See another transaction ID, which again, that's a unique ID number that PayPal generates. This is completed. Another $1, and again, you can cash out more than $1 from the Earn app, the Mode Mobile Earn app. It's just that I decided to go ahead and cash out once I reached $1. That's just something I'm personally doing. So just join and proving again that you actually can receive real money from this app. And then I'm just going to show you one more time. Okay, and so here is the third one. This is a payment again received from Mode Mobile LLC, which is the company behind the Earn app. So again, since your Earn app payout is here, another transaction ID from PayPal, and then it showed the date of March 19, 2025 when I received it. Another $1 here. Transaction, another $1 that I cashed out through the Mode Mobile Earn app. And I hope that you can see again with this third option, or this third transaction detail I'm showing, that this app actually does pay out. And as long as you accumulate the points, you can transfer those points into actual cash and have them transferred either into your PayPal account like I'm doing, or you can have it converted into a prepaid MasterCard, among other gift cards. They have several other kinds of gift cards as well. It's just that I decided to choose to be cash out through PayPal. So I just want to show you this again. I hope you found this informative and helpful, and hopefully this will show you that you can actually make money from, not gonna make enough to like quit your job, but it's nice little kind of side play money that you can kind of have that you wouldn't have ordinarily, just for doing simple things like listening to music, checking your email. What else is on there? Charging your phone, charging your device. You can have this either on your tablet or your phone. And so I hope you found this helpful, and I hope that you enjoyed this Earn app Mode Mobile review, and I hope that you take advantage. I have a link to the app, and a special bonus will be with that link. Again, it's my referral link, so you just have to click on it. I could possibly receive compensation back in return, just make you aware of that. But again, I hope you go ahead and check out the Mode Earn app, and I hope you enjoyed this review. Another question: does it actually pay real money, or is it just a simulation or something fake? Because I've definitely ran across those apps that are like paying or saying that they're going to pay you this, pay you that, but then when it actually comes down to you actually receiving your payment, you never get it, or they make up some kind of excuse about why you can't get it, or you have like an extremely high payout. I've tested a lot of different apps over the last few months, and this is one of the few apps I feel like, why am I not pay a whole bunch? It will actually pay you real money, and you can actually do the task pretty simply. The Earn app is really good at just allowing you to basically accumulate points, and then you can convert those points into actual cash. Generally that amount stays the same too. So say, for instance, you reach 2,000 points, which generally is about how much you need to really get like anything decent. Like I would say, cashing out 50 cents if you want to reach that, get to that goal, which is really the first goal you'll want to hit. That's like the basic minimum to get something when it comes to actual cash back from this app. And you're allowed to cash out or convert your points into either PayPal money. They have, I believe, a prepaid MasterCard option, and there are several other gift cards in there. Along with, you can actually get stock. I believe actually get like a $15 sign-up amount of stock, but you're able to get that if you want to actually purchase stock in the actual Mode Earn company. So I want to talk about how I ran across the app, things I've learned about the app. I just want to give you just some real good information so that way you can make up your mind on whether you want to really take time and put into this app to receive the payment. I will have several screenshots of me, of my payment that I've received from this app. I've been paid from this app multiple times, and as soon as I reach basically a little bit above the minimum payout, I generally cash out because I want to see that money in my PayPal account as quickly as possible. So they do pay out, and it is real money. You could actually spend that money. So, and they have a deal set up with PayPal to where you get your money relatively quick. Generally takes about 2 days once you cash out to receive it if you're going to go through the PayPal route. And they give you multiple options on how you can redeem your points again. So I'm just going to go ahead and answer a couple of the questions. Some people will know, is this legit? And the app is legit. Again, the app, is it real or is it fake? The app is a real app. Is it paying real money? It does actually pay real money. Is it worth it? Now, this is going to kind of be dependent on what you're expecting from an app like this. Like, you're expecting to go into this app and like within the first hour do 2 or 3 things and then just be able to instantly cash out. If you're expecting to download this app and then within the first hour to be able to instantly cash out after doing 1 or 2 things, this is probably not the app for you. There is an app that actually allows you to almost do that, and I'll be making a separate video about that app. There's an app for that. It's called Just Play, and I will actually have a link to that app, and I will actually have a description to the Just Play app, which allows you to cash out within about 3 to 4 hours from the time you install it. It allows you to cash out at pretty much any amount. Even if you just have 5 cents in there, you can actually cash that amount out to PayPal or Amazon or Google Play as you would like, and I'll have a link down there. Didn't mean to mention that app, but it's a good app, and I use it daily, and I'm actually able to cash out regularly. Every 3 to 4 hours I can catch up with that app. So I'll have a link to that app down there in case you're looking for something like that. It will be down there. But going back into the Earn app, or the Mobile Earn app by Earn, how I ran across this app was, I believe I had seen like an article about a company that was paying people to use their phone, and I went to YouTube and I looked up. So anyway, I found a video about the owner of the Earn Mobile, who is basically putting out a phone that allows a person to not just use their phone and do the normal things with it, but to actually get payment out from their phone just automatically, because I believe there was software installed on the phone automatically. They actually have their own line of phones, which you can find at Best Buy and other places. And okay, this sounds interesting. Then I found out and realized that they actually have an app. So I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna download this app from the Google Play Store and give it a shot. Now I'm gonna let you know that right off the bat, when you first install this app, they're gonna have a lot of bonuses and things available for people who are first time installers of the app, because they obviously want you to keep using the app. So you'll be able to rack up points pretty quickly the first 7 days. They actually have like little activities for you to do each day, and they want a lot of different activities and things that you can do to start earning those points. Now when I installed the app, I wasn't actually able to do every single activity that they had available right off the bat. Basically kind of like warned me into or eased me into the different ways to make points. One of the first ways I would recommend doing is just basically turn on the music. They have a lot of different music stations, kind of similar to Spotify or Pandora. You can probably find some music that you like. They even had like artist specific channels like Taylor Swift and Bruno Mars that you could listen to basically all day, like their whole discography, which I actually spent like a couple hours just listening to Taylor Swift. Just for the heck of it. It's like, you know, if I'm gonna be earning points for this, I might as well just go ahead and check out some of her discography while I'm at it. So thanks Taylor Swift on that, and various other artists. They actually have a TikTok radio station which I listen to semi often, mainly because sometimes they'll ask you as one of the missions for the day. They'll say, hey, can you listen to 3 songs from really anywhere? And generally the TikTok radio station has the most pop centered songs, and then also they are generally tend to be the shortest songs, so you can kind of rack up those points really quickly. You know, if they have a thing where they're giving like extra points away just for listening to 3 songs or 5 songs through their radio station. The other way to earn is just to simply charge your device, and I decided to actually install the app on my tablet because I didn't want to install it on my phone and like use it. I don't want to install yet another app on my phone, so I just actually installed it on my tablet. I'm glad I did because it allows me to basically run it as much as I want without me being unable, without it taking up like a lot of memory and stuff, and a lot of functions and things from my actual real phone that I'm using every day. So that's one of the things I would recommend, that if you have a secondary device or a second phone, I would probably put the app on one of those. Not that you couldn't run it on your actual main phone, which would be fine. It's just that there's a lot of things you can do with the app, and it probably is gonna, if you're gonna want to be working on it around the clock, working on it a lot, you'll probably want to have it on the second device. So let's talk about the 3 things that I actually like about the Earn mobile app, or the they call it the Mode Earn app. Again, it's Mode Earn app review. So let's talk about the 3 things I actually like about this app the most. First thing I like is that it's actually free. They're not requiring you to use a credit card or any kind of payment just to start earning points. So some apps try to like trick you into, you know, paying for things or paying to play, which this app does have an option that you can upgrade to earn points either 50% faster or 100% faster. I want to say actually, possibly is even a 75% faster tier, but you don't need to upgrade to any of those just to get the points, just to get payout. So don't let that stop you from using this app. If you want to do that, cool, you will earn more points per activity that you do if you decide to upgrade to one of the upper tiers, but that's not a necessity. You don't have to do that. I do like the fact that it gives you multiple ways to earn. So you can earn by listening to music. Generally, I'll have music running for hours and letting it accumulate points. I've noticed that if the songs are longer, you generally get more points for the song, versus when they're shorter, you're going to get less points. What I would probably do if I were you listening to music for the first time, if they have like a 3-song or a 5-song mission you need to do, and then they'll give you bonus points, just go ahead and knock those out by going to TikTok radio or one of the pop radio stations for the shorter songs. Go and get your requirements in for that mission, and then I would switch over to like one of the stations that does like longer songs after you meet those requirements. So something like Relax or Background. Either one of those generally have a lot of long songs, which you can rack up a lot of good chunk of points with per song. This as an added tip. Now you can also play games. They have various points that will give you, depending on which game you decide to install. When it comes to the games, the quickest way to rack up the points I would recommend is to actually just choose the game. Well, first, when you're going down the games page and you click on more, it'll tell you what the actual requirement is that you need to meet in order to get the points for using or trying that game. And some of these games, all you have to do is just install it, play it for a minute or two, and you get points for that. You get more points the more minutes you're in it, or more minutes you have it open and you're actively using it. I would recommend going down that route versus the games where you have to install it and then you have to reach a certain level, and then they give you the points. Because to be honest, it's going to take you longer to rack up the points doing it that way versus if you just pick one where you just, all you have to do is just install it and leave it open for a few minutes or play it for a few minutes. You get the points a lot faster that way, I found. And I generally don't play the games a whole lot because I kind of feel like it's more passive, or it's easier for me just to have the music playing or just to charge my phone or my tablet. I feel like there's just easier ways to get points more steadily and without a lot of work. Now they also have surveys that you can do, and I would just choose to just do the shorter surveys and get those points, especially if they have a mission there where all they want you to do is just do one survey or do 2 surveys. I would just go for the shorter surveys under the survey section and go and knock those points out and get those bonuses while you can. You can also check your email as another way to rack up points, and that's one of the ways I've actually racked up points really fast. One of the things I actually do is to sign up for the newsletter, and then when you get this newsletter in your email, you just open it up, you scroll down, you read what they want you to read within inside the email. You can click on one of the ads within the email. It'll send you to a separate page, and then all you have to do at that point is just scroll through the page a little bit, and you can go back, and generally they'll send you another email with your points that you received just for opening and clicking on an ad. And you can actually do this a couple of different times. I think I've gotten as much as several hundred points within a day just simply doing that. Another thing you can do within the app is you can actually go to the articles section or the reading section. They have an article section, and you just click on whatever article you see, and they do have some interesting articles in there. You just click on the article, it takes you to another page within the app, and you want to spend at least 30 seconds on that page in order to get the points for reading that article. Now, if you want to read the whole article, great. If you just want to look at the page for 30 seconds and then go back, great. Either, as long as you actually open up and stay on the page for at least 30 seconds, you will then receive those points just for reading articles. And sometimes with the daily missions, they'll request that you just go read 5 articles, or go read 6 articles or 9 articles, and you can knock those out pretty fast. Again, just go to the articles page, click on one of the articles, scroll, read a little bit for about at least 30 seconds, and then just go back and then click on another article, and just basically continue that process until you've gone through all 5 or 6 or 9 articles that they want you to look at for the day. And then you have your points to go with your overall balance. And between reading articles, checking emails, listening to music, charging my tablet, because you get points for charging your device, y'all rack up points relatively quickly. Within 2 to 3 days, I have enough points to cash out. And so I've been consistently cashing out at least every 2 to 3 days with this app, and it's real money that I'm receiving. Is again, they're not holding my money up or telling me, oh, well, you have to reach 20,000 points before you can cash out, like some apps are, where you feel like they really don't want to pay you. They just kind of are holding this thing up here so that way you can just watch as many ads as possible. Another way, speaking of ads, is you can watch videos as well to get points, which don't pay as much, but it's an easy way to rack up points as well. So you can watch a few videos. There's a video section on there with these 30-second ads, and you get points for that as well. So the one thing I do love about the app is they do give you multiple ways that you can earn money. Some give you more than others, and you just kind of have to trial and error and kind of find which way you feel for you personally works to get you the most amount of points as quick as possible. Okay, and then the third thing I like about this app is we don't have a super duper high withdrawal requirement or minimum that you have to reach. You generally, by the time you reach about 2,000 points, which you can reach 2,000 points probably relatively quickly, depending on what you're doing within the app and how often you're using it. And then once you reach the 2,000 points, you can go ahead and cash out directly for 50 cents right then and there through PayPal, like I did. Or you can rack up a few more points, another 2,000 on top of that, turn it into 4,000 points, and then turn it into $1. And then also, again, PayPal's not the only way you can get paid. You can get paid through various other gift cards that are listed in the redemption section, so just make sure you check that out. Another cool thing that's kind of unique about this app is that they do give you things called mystery boxes, which mystery boxes are basically little extra kind of bonus almost like a little mini bonus payout, but you don't get it immediately. You basically have to kind of like get this box, and you basically hold it for you, and then within a certain amount of time later, you'll be able to open it and use it. So that's something that you may want to look into doing, or kind of looking into as kind of a little extra added bonus as well with this app. So let's go on to the things that I kind of wish were better with this app. Okay, so one of the first things I kind of wish was a little bit better was I kind of wish that you didn't have to actually rack up points first, and that you could just get straight. It would just convert straight to cash immediately. So that's kind of one thing I kind of wish wasn't really the case. I wish they kind of weren't on a point system. Because with another app that I use, Just Play, you actually go. You get points, but I feel like you can convert them or get them to cash a lot faster than you can with the Earn or the Mode Earn app. So that's one thing I kind of wish that wasn't a thing, but most apps like this work based off a point system, so it's not really a big surprise. But I just kind of wish that it was just like a direct, you do the activity, you get a X amount of cash just right off the bat, or you can see the cash right off the bat. But generally their point system and their points to cash stays the same. So if it took you 2,000 points to reach a certain payout amount, it's going to be that same 2,000 points to reach that same payout amount in the future. So that's a good thing. At least that's consistent. Point number 2, I wish a little bit. I wish I could accumulate points a little bit faster. Some of the activities I kind of wish would give you more points for, like watching the 30-second video ads, charging your phone. Sometimes they give you a lot of points for that, but then sometimes they don't give you as many points for that, just depending on what day it is. So those are kind of few things I kind of wish were a little bit better. Now you can rack up points a little bit faster if you decide to upgrade to one of their paid plans, which they have like a $5 a month plan, which allow you to get an additional 50% on top of every activity that you earn, the normal points, and you get 50% added on to those points on top of it. They also have one where I believe we can get 100% of points added on top of the points that you get for the activity that you do as well. So you can just check that out for yourself and see if that's worth it for you or not. Okay, and then the other thing I kind of wish it didn't take, well, the truth is you do need to put in a little bit of work for this to really be consistent payouts. So you really, again, can't really just install this app, play it for an hour, and then just be cashing out continuously. But then again, most apps work with that. Most apps require that you do at least check in daily and do at least 1 or 2 activities each day to rack up those points and to be able to cash them out or redeem them. Okay, so the thing I'm not really crazy about with this app is that sometimes when it comes to getting your points, they don't show up in terms of being able to redeem them as quickly as you would think. When you open the app, you'll see there's like 2 sections. There's going to be like this one bar there that's going to show you, okay, how close you are to redeeming. And then once you reach the minimum threshold, it'll change colors and it'll say, okay, you can redeem at this point. But there's also like a small box on the top left side that shows you how many points you've accumulated as well. And you can click on this and it'll show you, all the activities that you've done and how many points you've earned for each activity. Sometimes the bar on the main page, the one that changes colors, it'll take a while to kind of register those new points that you've gotten. It can be anywhere from a few seconds to several minutes, so sometimes that lags a little bit, but you do get those points eventually. And if you scroll down on your points history, you can see where the points came in, or how many points you got for each activity. And I just kind of wish that didn't lag sometimes, but that's just kind of like one of the things I just don't like about the app. Sometimes it does lag, but it will get you those points eventually. Okay, and then also just to make you aware, if you check into the app daily, they do have just a default app check-in points that they'll give you each day, and it just varies from day to day on how many points they're going to give you just for checking into the app. And I recommend you claim those points every day, again, to help you rack up points as quickly as possible. So I know I've been talking, but I just kind of wanted to give you a good overview of kind of like the Mode Earn app in this Mode Earn app review. I hope you found this helpful and that you will give the app a try. I would recommend everyone giving the app at least a try one time. Try it out for a couple of days, see how quickly you can accumulate those points. Again, when you are a first-time installer of the app, they will give you a lot of incentive and a lot of extra things to get you really using the app. So I would take full advantage of that. If for nothing else, use that for a couple of days, take advantage of those bonuses and special things that you get just for being a first time installer. And then if you decide, okay, after you cash out or after you reach the cash out, I might just say, you know what, this app is cool, but I think I can do without it. You know, at least you got your payout, because there's a lot of apps out here promising to pay you out, but then they make you do all this work and watch all these ads, and then you don't get anything in return for it. I've ran into a few of those apps, unfortunately, but at least now I know about them and I won't be using them again. So again, my name is Marvin. I hope you enjoyed this Mode Earn app review that I put together, and I hope that you realize, you know, if you're wondering if it's real or fake, this is a real app. Does it pay? Yes, it does pay. Is it worth it? It really, again, is going to come down to what you're expecting out of the app, how soon you're wanting to get paid out, how much time you're willing to put into the app. It's a decent kind of like little low effort way to kind of get like a few extra bucks here and there if you stick with it. So I hope this was helpful. I will have a link down in my description box as well as in the comments, in the pinned comments for this video, so that way you can go ahead and check it out and take advantage of the special Mode Earn app bonus that will be available. We can go through my link in case you have not installed the app yet. So again, I hope you found this helpful, and go check out the app, give it a try, and make some money. Good luck. Okay, I just want to do a quick little video. Thank you for watching my video, by the way. This is my Mode Earn app review. Also, can be also known as Current on the App Store with Apple. So just make you aware of that. This can also be referred to as Current, C-U-R-R-E-N-T. I just want to let you guys kind of know what's going to happen when you go to the link that's in my description box, as well as the link that's in the comment, the pinned comment. So when you go to the link, it should take you to this page, and then you're going to have the option to either, if you have an Android, you'll go here. If you have an iPhone, you'll go here. It'll be called Current. I'm not sure why it's Current on the App Store, but it just is. So I just want to make you guys aware of that. And then, you know, this is a site you can check out. Now I'm going to this on my desktop, so it may look a little different for you when you go to it on your phone. But anyway, I just want to make you aware of kind of what's going to happen. So you can either go to the Google Play Store or the App Store, or it may automatically do this for you when you're doing this on your phone. I just want to make you aware of that. So if you end up on a site that says Current, it's the same thing. Current/Mode Earn app. It's the same app. It does the same thing. You'll be able to get the same benefits that you would under whatever name you happen to find it under. So I just want to make you aware of that, and I hope you found it helpful. I hope you again watch out the link with the special bonus that's attached. If you go through my link, that again be provided in the description box as well as in the pinned comment. And I hope you found this helpful, and go check it out. Don't waste any time. Go down to the link, click it, and go ahead and start earning points, so that way you can start cashing out too.